promising you guys a tour of my apartment for quite some time now, so what do you say you come on in and check it out? Now you might notice right away what most people notice when they first walk in, and that is the Terminator bust. He's super cute, and he does actually light up, make sounds. He's quite the centerpiece. You guys might notice right here, all this stuff in the background, which we'll get to in just a second. This is where I do my live chats. This is the refrigerator I always show you for the ones that never believe me that I'm actually in my kitchen when I'm doing my live chats. And this is where it all happens. This is my display cases. This is actually 3 of 6. I do get some of this stuff from, of course, online, buy it from different game conventions. But since I am part of Game Press, a lot of this stuff is press items that developers and PR will send us as just little gifts. Like this BioShock Bullets box, that is actually a press item. And the Manhunt stick and the BioShock thing down there. Those are all press items, but a lot of this is bought. Some of my favorite items, of course, are the Uncharted things. This is, you might recognize this as the ring that Drake wears around his neck. And I do have a huge BioShock collection. I'm a huge BioShock fan, so it's only natural I have a pretty sizable amount of BioShock stuff. But the biggest question I usually get asked is, what is my all-time favorite item out of everything I own? And for those of you who've been following me for a while, you know it's the Uncharted 2 Purba Dagger. This came with the Fortune Hunters edition of Uncharted 2, and it was never sold. There was only a limited amount made, and I happened to win it in a competition against Naughty Dog themselves. And this is definitely the coolest thing I own. I also have the Japanese version of Uncharted 2 up there, along with the gun belt that Nathan Drake wears. Up here I have a lot of horror figures. I'm a huge horror movie fan, Jason and Michael being my favorites, with Leatherface coming in as a close second. And yes, that is an AT-AT with Mickey Mouse ears on. I have the Star Speeder 3000 from what is now the original Star Tours. Star Tours 2 opens up this summer. And extra points if you can tell me who this little guy is. He navigates Star Tours for you. Tell me who that is and you'll get extra points with me. And this is the rest of a lot of my game collection. My really cute Cammy figure. If you don't know, I do cosplay as Cammy, and this was sent to me by a friend in Japan because it's very hard to find a Cammy action figure in her green outfit. Usually she's in her pink alternate costume. So that one's really important to me. Then right over here we have some of my game collection, not all, and some of them I still have boxed up because obviously I don't have room for it. So I only have a few NES games, a few PlayStation 1 games, and 64 games. Most of these are just DS, PSP, GameCube, PS2, and the rest I'm going to show you in a minute as well. And all my cute deformed plushies. This one's actually signed by young Boba Fett when I met him at a convention, and that's really cool. So yeah, let me show you the living room. And just across from those display cases is my living room, which is just as packed as the display cases are. I mean, I even have like Dragon Age 2 coasters, and they're metal. Like, how crazy is that? I've got my controllers that I might need at any given point right from the couch, so I can just grab them and play. Probably the thing you guys want to see the most is Sadie. She's quite a star of my live chats. I also have some game artwork behind me. BioShock, of course, is one of my favorites. Over here we have the fireplace, which obviously doesn't get used as a fireplace. It's holding my Beatles Rock Band stuff. This is the Paul's bass. I do have John's guitar, but obviously no room. Pac-Man ghosts that are fully movable. And of course I have the newest AT-AT that just came out earlier this year. He makes a bunch of cute little AT-AT sounds. And he opens up here, little pilot inside.
Rebel forces spotted. Preparing attack vectors.
Some more little goodies. And he opens up fully. There's more little
Red lights.
buttons you can push in there. And of course there's a speeder bike in his back portion, which can come out and you can play with that too. Then right beside the AT-AT is this case of Star Wars epicness. Got a huge Yoda, tons of retro Star Wars toys, some still in their boxes. And of course, right beside that are all the current game systems. My Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, and I've got the Xbox Ones down there as well. These aren't all of my games, or my current gen system games, because some of the other ones I keep right down here. These are the ones I'm playing, or I want to play again soon. So that's another collection of them. And this is my gaming rig. This is where all the magic happens. This is a Kinect. As you can tell, it never gets any use. But I always feel like it's watching me, so I keep it covered. So that, whoever's on the other side isn't monitoring what I'm doing. This is my cute little R2. Most of you know that R2 is my favorite Star Wars character. And this is him. He is the one that is voice activated, and he moves and he sings and he dances and he can play little games and he can go sentry around the place. Usually he likes to follow my cat, and Sadie does not like that very much. But yeah, he hangs out with me when I play video games. Then right over here is my last Star Wars display case with tons of still box Star Wars toys. Now, how about I show you the Star Wars hallway? You're going to love this, I promise. But first, I have to show you my Blades of Chaos. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've done the Kratos cosplay before. And these are the Blades of Chaos that I had to wear wrapped, and they were actually connected to my wrist for 8 hours. It was painful, but well worth it. And so these are it. Of course, I had to display them because they're totally badass. Now let's get to the Star Wars hallway I promised you guys. This is it. Lightsabers, Star Wars posters, and they all light up, which I will show you in just a bit. Now before we get to the computer room, I have to show you one of my favorite pieces of artwork. This is on Johann Vasquez, sorry about that you'll recognize his stuff from Invader Zim and Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. This is another piece done by my friend Ashley Hay. It's our 2 birdcage. How cute.
Wait, can you start out here?
Yeah.
1 second.
Now, real quick, I want to show you this awesome sketch of Cammy I have from an artist named Lori B. Picked up a few of her stuff at this past WonderCon. You probably also saw her Princess Leia in the Marilyn Monroe pose in the living room. And this is the computer room. I have a little thing for plushies. Don't know if you can tell. I also have a Kingdom Hearts poster up here that I super like because it's the Kingdom Hearts Tron version. Resident Evil 4, my super big R2. He's actually a trash can. But R2 is too cute to be a trash can. So he hangs out with me in here when I'm on the computer. You probably already saw the big ass Proton Pack. This is another sketch from Lori B, which is a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man with a very sexy Ghostbuster. And one more stop, which is the bedroom. One of my favorite things about this apartment was the big ass closet. Look at this, it's massive. And I even have more lightsabers in the corner that have no home. Another display case of action figures. Most of this is more horror related stuff, like Billy, the doll from Saw, and my Living Dead doll, Jason. Of course, I've got Freddy's gloves in there. One is wood, the other one's actually metal, so this one's pretty cool. And of course, I have a TV here. My super cute iPad. This is where I do all my makeup stuff, the girly stuff. I also have a thing for collecting Disney pins. These are pins you can go to the parks and collect pins, trade them with other pin traders and cast members. And these are all the ones I've collected so far. More plushies, of course. And my Star Wars backpacks. Since I have a thing for plushies, I might as well have a thing for plushie backpacks, right? The only one I'm missing out of this collection that I really want is the R2 one. I know they also make the C-3PO backpack, but I don't know, he's not as cute. And then of course they've got Mario And Kirby as well. Guys, that's it for the tour, but I know I promised you to light up the Star Wars hallway, so let's do that really quick. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was everything you expected and more. As always, thanks for watching, and I love you guys.